just about every week you'll see an article, or if you're involved in a company similar to an MLM or a direct marketing company or an online business opportunity similar to LiveGood, or maybe they're really are talking about MLMs like an Amway, Avon, Tupperware. There's so many of them I can't count. Okay, but the question is like, God, are they dead? Is there any money? I can show you. According to the internet, of course, it's who you believe. I tend to believe that the figures are probably somewhat accurate. Um, and if they're not, I guess there's a lot of fudging and fibbing going on, but I'm pretty confident that Amway and Avon and all these other companies that have to answer to distributors and a lot of people for them to lie about their income or their distributor numbers. I just don't think it's is it the FTC? But there's rules, there's regulations, policies, there's flashlights up your butthole when it comes down to MLM. Okay, you got to be careful on what you boast about, brag about, or convey. I can say LiveGood has been a positive thing in my life, and it has been. It's just me talking as Corey. I enjoy super reds and super greens. I drink one each. Okay, I'm addicted to the dang vanilla protein powder, and we have some products coming out that are new. One is collagen that I guess it's good for your skin. I've never really heard about it until a buddy's wife told me about it the other day. That's debuting pretty soon. And CBD oil. I have a bottle of it. I always have with me 750 milligram. We sell 1500 milligram too. It's only 18 bucks. Pretty cheap. 26 for the big boy, 1500 milligram. And we have new cream coming out that you just rub. And I guess it gets rid of aches and pains and maybe some anxiety. But the cream, you don't put it underneath your tongue. Okay. Rub it on your parts. And it's 2,000 milligrams of CBD oil. And we're going to debut that pretty soon. We did a test run about a month ago and we sold out like this in 1 week. So we're going to now put it on the menu full time along with the collagen and some other products that will be debuting. I'll be one of the first to tell you about it if you follow my YouTube channel, that's for sure. But it comes down to, is MLM dead? Shampoo, conditioners, and all these great products from CBD oil. There's a lot of amino acid punch and magnesium this and multivitamin that. And there is shampoo that's probably $100 in an MLM company. It's worth $8, but they need that extra $90 to kind of pay their affiliate and the owners. That's been around a long time, okay? But is MLM dead? I mean, this family, they're walking on the beach and they want to know. I mean, you can tell this guy's like going, God, why can't we go to Miami Beach to the nude section? And then the wife is like, God, why can't my husband look like that Aquaman actor, Jason Momoa? And then the little girl's like, God, I can't stand being with my parents. I just want to get in the water and have fun with my friends. But this family, they're not enjoying the beach. They're asking themselves, is MLM dead? Because I know when I'm at the beach, that's all I can think about. So anyway, if you go to the internet and you just type in MLM companies, what are the best? Who's made the most? What are the sales figures? Okay, because who's the best is opinion. Okay, and how much have they made? You tend to believe it's somewhat accurate information when they say how many millions and billions they've made. But this is interesting because pre-pandemic, before coronavirus a couple years ago, you can see in America there's around 34 million people that are not embarrassed and they will admit that they do MLM. Okay. Because if I did like Avon or New Skin or Amway, I'd be too embarrassed to tell people what I do. So I'd probably be the worst distributor ever. I'd make about zero point 0.0. But anyway, let's just put it this way. In America, there's at least around 34 million that were bold enough to admit they're trying to make money in MLM. You can see in Europe, down here in Africa, about 14, 15 million up in Europe. And it's proportion, and you can see Europe, which are all these surrounding companies. America, we take up clear down here, Brazil, right on up to, Canada. Here's Alaska over here. They don't count Hawaii. So if you're an MLM, sorry, we don't count you. but it's somewhere over here where my computer mouse is. And you can see Asian countries, that big old giant piece of yellow dirt, 70 million. And to be honest, when I use my artificial intelligence, guess where I'm spending most of my time trying to get people to join my downlines? India and places over there. That's right. I enjoy Singapore, Japan. But then again, I signed up someone from Switzerland this morning, so that's kind of cool. And Switzerland's somewhere in there. I mean, I can always tell Italy by the little boot, but there's a lot of people. And this is before pandemic. Right now, this is June 23rd, or I'm sorry, 2023 as I produce this. And it's probably similar numbers. Coronavirus, it's still out there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So people, if you tend to believe these numbers, that's a good, healthy number. There's a lot of money coming in. All right. Amway is still always going to be probably number one. I don't see anybody knocking them off. They've been around forever. They're doing anywhere from 6 to 9 billion. Avon is still doing well. Believe it or not, Tupperware is hanging in there. New Skin. God, there's a million. There's so many. And when you just go to MLM, like what are the best ones? What's a good company worldwide? What's their ranking? And this is all opinion based, but it's nice to just read these articles and just see what they say. And no matter what, it doesn't really, these articles you can read all day. It's not going to influence anything with people wanting to make money in MLM. And the reason why is it's just so dang compelling. It's if you're kicked out of high school, or if you're a rocket scientist that graduated and went right to NASA to put us on the moon, if you're shy, if you're outgoing, maybe you're a celebrity, or maybe you're just somebody that lives on a small, tiny little island or on a farm where there's barely even internet access. The power of this type of company, LiveGood or MLM, is that if you have internet access, you've got a level playing field, okay? Share your personality and your work ethic. How much do you want to post? Do you want to do video? Do you want to do just ads that you post, like on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram? Obviously, the more you want to post and the more you want to just get bold and say, look, maybe I will do video and maybe I'll do Facebook. That's what I do. Those are my favorite. And I wish I had more time for Instagram and TikTok and some other things that I'd like to do, but there's only so much time in a day. So what I try to do is follow my own advice, and that is try to get good at one thing, okay? Try to get real good at it, where you actually enjoy it. You post every day, you do things that are flawless and seamless, and it seems like you're getting pre-enrolled people into LiveGood, and they're actually turning into members. Once you're confident, you're like, God, you know what? I got a nice flow. Just do that 1 billion times. And then if you're pretty confident that you have an extra hour in the day, then maybe you'll go, well, let's start building on Facebook. I've done YouTube and I feel good with some video that I'm uploading. Why don't I just look at Facebook now and build a page and try to be compelling and interesting, be humble, be nice, thank people for their time, and see if I can get people just to watch the 6-minute video with our CEO, just chatting about LiveGood. And you might not get any response for a month or two. What I recommend is just going to YouTube, go to the internet and just search for free as much information as you can about just how to be a little more interesting, a little more sexy, mysterious. Because believe it or not, marketing is entertainment. Just like, those movie trailers, when Netflix blasts out 10, let's say, new movies that they have produced. And there's always that one, you're like, the girl in the basement, the girl that ran and screamed bloody murder. I mean, they're so good at coming up with compelling titles in 10 seconds of like sheer mayhem and someone looking in the window. He's back and he has an axe. You're like, holy shit. I mean, you can't wait to watch it. You've got to kind of do that when it comes down to marketing. Even on YouTube, there's only so much I can do in one day. But I'll tell you what, man, if I could spend all day on YouTube, I would have a frickin' blast doing funny videos, crazy stuff, making thumbnails. And, so with my decision on YouTube, I just try to do a lot of content where I just talk a little bit, get to know you guys, try to offer some value or pep talking, or maybe train you or lead you into certain areas to get unstuck. So is MLM dead? In my opinion, not even close. When I was looking before I turned record on, I just went through and I looked at sales numbers in 2022 because 2023, there's no way to count that yet because we're only halfway through. But in 2022, I took like the top 15 well-known, like Amway, Avon, Tupperware. There's a lot of MLMs I've never heard of. But I took the top 15 that I knew that were just pop culture. Everybody has probably heard of them. They had over $200 billion of sales. That was just last year, kind of on the tail end of coronavirus. So anyway, you're like, God, is MLM dead? Guys, it really isn't. That's insane amounts of money. Now, is each company making less? I think so. I think even Amway's making less. I know Nu Skin is. Even if you watch our 6-minute video, Ben mentions a couple that he can verify that are obviously their sales are down. But there's still, $100 or $200 billion being spent. Now you got to ask yourself, are people successful? Because just because their sales are that, how much are their affiliates making? And does each affiliate feel that it's viral, that their company's still exciting, and can they really do it to where it's kind of fun to post every day and be interesting? And then all of a sudden you're making money, $100, $200. One day you're probably going to make $1,000 with this company a month. And if you can do that, you can start scaling. You're gonna stop watching movies and go, you know what? If I'm making 1,000, I can double that just by scaling and doing this twice as much. And all of a sudden, those movies are like, screw that. If I have 2 extra hours, I'm going to the computer and I'm going to figure out a way to make that 2,000 into 4,000. Okay. It's fun to make money online. It turns into a video game. It turns into Monopoly. You guys remember that game? We all loved it, but it took 10 hours to play. So it's like, do you want to play Chutes and Ladders, Candyland, Hangman? Or, I used to fold a little piece of paper up into a triangle and I would like flick it with my finger like a football. I'd do anything except play Monopoly because I knew that was a 9-hour investment. So anyway, in my opinion, I think there's plenty of money to be made for any MLM, and good for them. If there's traditional MLMs kicking ass, awesome. High five. I can't do those type. I prefer a product that's wholesale. I like a membership of only $9.95 a month. And I like where the affiliate fee's $40 one time, and that's it. I can do LiveGood. I'm not embarrassed. If they do, okay, who's doing MLM type of business in America? I'd actually raise my hand and go. Because if it was like Avon or Amway, I'd go like this. It's like, there's no way I'm doing MLM. But with LiveGood, I got the hat. It matches my Def Leppard shirt, and I feel real good about it. I think it's a great opportunity, and I think a lot of people will make some money doing this. Even if it's an extra $100 a month, good. If it takes $9.95 to make $100, that's awesome, because we can find you another 200, 500 people that would enjoy that luxury. Would you spend $10 a month to make 100? Oh yeah, I think you would. I know I would. I know I'm doing that now 10 times. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. Okay. If you're interested in LiveGood, just click the link. It just says joincorey.com. Nothing to buy, just a video. And if you want to make a decision to join, I hope you do so. I'll see you in my back office and I'll send you a bunch of training and get to know you. Okay. So thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time. And MLM dead? It's just not, folks. When you got 200 billion coming in, that ain't dead. That's pretty badass. All right. Thank you.